everyone. Welcome to Season 2 of Cloudy Party TeaTime. Yeah! I'm so excited because Season 1 was really bad because we didn't have any idea what we were doing. But Season 2, all shiny and new. We have new sound effects, a new theme song. Yay. Cha-cha-cha. Yay, I love it. We have a pretty new image. I've got to finish it. Yeah, I'm lazy. And we have new stuff to talk about. So, I forgot to introduce myself. What up? I'm Little Pie, resident, crazy, anime-ish. Shut up.
Girl, you represent an anime character in real life.
Yes, seriously.
I gotta do the intro. You guys are so mean. As you can hear, it's my co-hostesses. We're gonna do it in a different order today. So we have Princess I.
Must you call me that?
Oh, yes, you're adorable.
Princess I, Kingdom of Hearts.
Miss Who?
Yellow, I have everything prepared. Just in case something decides to invade or something. So I've got my sonic screwdriver on pepper. Go away. Go away, Vampy. That's not funny.
That wasn't Vampy.
With her sonic screwdriver. I don't know why someone would want a sonic screwdriver. I mean, who looks at a screwdriver and say it needs to be more sonic? But, yeah.
A proper Time Lord never goes anywhere without their sonic screwdriver.
What about the 10th Doctor who broke his? Yeah.
Pardon?
Shouldn't it be Time Lady?
Time Lady. Whatever. You know what I mean. Time Lady, Time Lord. Let's just say that.
We have, Vampy.
It's me, Vampy, and I will kill you all with my knowledge of stuff.
As you can see, she's kind of happy about tonight's subject.
Can I introduce the guest?
Yeah, I was gonna just say, and we have a new guest with us tonight.
Sorry.
We have a new guest with us tonight, so I'll let Miss Who introduce her.
Everybody, this is Raton. They're a very, very, very good friend of mine. So,
hola.
Say something.
How are you?
There we go.
Yay! As per tradition, we get to play everyone's favorite game since we have a guest.
Oh, God.
We didn't get to do it last time because we had two guests. It was too insane. I didn't have a schedule.
Hey, whose fault was that?
I wrote it out.
Exactly.
And, so, say hi, everyone, to our new guest. And if we like her, who knows? She might just appear more.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Desi is still off fighting space pirates.
Mm-hmm.
She managed to get me back from that last galleon, but, there's still a bunch of other ones out there, so hopefully she'll be joining us next week.
Indeed. Oh, those pirates. Especially that one pirate that kind of looks like Memorial.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Oh, no.
What?
Seriously, do I have to make you walk the plank again, Vampy?
Hey,
because I will.
Hey, that was not my fault. Along with the mess in the TARDIS, that was completely not my fault.
You leave my TARDIS alone, damn it.
We could try keel hauling instead of plank walking.
This is true.
That is so mean.
We're
Vampy.
What?
You are hereby banned from my TARDIS.
Even though I'm probably going to go back to your TARDIS anyway.
No, you're not. Give me my key.
Hey.
I know you stole it from Princess. I give it.
Hey, me and Sexy got an agreement.
Give me my key.
I don't have your key, and if I did, you would have to go digging for it. In my ample bosom.
Fine.
I don't think that would stop her.
No, it really, really wouldn't.
And you think I say that like that's what is supposed to stop her.
Yeah. And we're broadcasting from our magical yacht because someone kind of made my Megazord fall apart. Thanks a lot, Vampy.
Okay.
There's a destruction in it? My goodness, Vampy.
Hey, I thought it was like Voltron. I saw a marathon of the newer Voltron show, and I was just like, dude, I want to do this. Go! And her stuff was there. I tried, and it's just kind of,
I'm putting extra security on my TARDIS so nobody can get in without my say-so.
You almost hit the yacht.
I'm sorry. It was moving. It was hard to land. I apologize.
Hey,
yeah, no offense to you, but you're not exactly known for your graceful landings.
Hey, now come on. They're not that bad. At least I didn't crash into, like, the dining room or something.
Upside down in a tree? Really?
I've never done that. That was somebody else.
It wasn't the house. That's the good thing.
Exactly.
The tree can be
But you smashed, but you smashed 3, well, no. It was actually good you smashed those the poo-choos, because, yeah, they're ugly.
I'm sorry. I'm not exactly the most graceful of TARDIS flyers, okay? I'm still learning.
Hey, you saved the world. You
Time Lord, shut up.
Oh, I hug you. You saved the world. The poo-choos were going to take over.
As long as there's no Daleks anywhere, we're fine. By the way, I may have angered them a little bit, so we might have some issues tonight.
Bad.
Okay, so
Can we?
But whatever. I know Daleks don't have emotions, but I think I might have annoyed them. Like, even them, I think I might have annoyed them.
So does your sonic screwdriver have the Chibify set?
It doesn't have the Chibify setting, unfortunately.
No.
I have yet to upgrade it.
You'll have to.
So now,
Because I'm using 11's. I kind of quote unquote borrowed 11's sonic screwdriver.
So now I gotta go digging through my stuff for my power morpher?
That won't
Thanks
help.
a lot.
That will not help. I'm just gonna have to figure out a way to keep them away from us while we're doing this.
Do they have any kind of allergy to wood?
They're Daleks.
Well,
okay, so basically, can we just say for the next podcast we'll be going from my chateau in France because it seems like there's going to be a lot less transportation troubles.
and nothing for me to touch.
Which
Mostly.
area in France?
Don't touch the suits of armor, okay? They don't like being touched, and they will track you down.
So does that mean I get to touch you instead,
Indeed.
Scandalous.
Are we?
So the Prince Chateau, and then we'll try to do it in the command center if I can kick Alpha 5 and Zordon out. But yeah.
Okay.
Don't kick Alpha out. He's cool.
No one likes
No, he
Alpha.
isn't.
Just kick out the floating head in the tube. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
pretty much it.
So tonight's podcast, we teased it for a couple of weeks. Well, no, not even weeks, days. Well, it could be a week because we podcast on Monday, and yeah, if you guys listen to it on Monday when we post it up, even if you don't, it is to it throughout the week, so it is a week. We advertised about the huge drama mess that happened when we were podcasting Monday, and we were researching as well, and well, let's just say
It's gotten worse.
yes.
Sorry, I stopped paying attention for 5 seconds.
What happened? What?
The drama that happened on DA while we were podcasting.
Oh, art theft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I get to do my witty intro for that. Yay!
Okay. Have fun with it.
Ha! DeviantArt, the place where they say art meets application, and where you can post up anything and show off how awesome your skills are or how mediocre they are. Even though mediocre's good, people who can't draw are made of wind and awesome anyway because they have sparkling personalities and they practice a lot. But there's the dark side to DeviantArt. No, I'm not talking about boobs on the front page. Even though that's horrible.
Or dicks.
Yeah.
Usually just dick.
I'm not talking about crazy, insane people in the fandom. in fandoms.
Pokey.
I'm not talking about bronies, even though, yeah, bronies are a few ponies short of a full herd. And I'm not talking about the Sonic fans, even though they're a few Chaos Emeralds short of a full supersonic transformation. I'm talking about the big one that's been around for years. No, it's not Power Rangers. We're actually normal. We're actually normal people.
Oh, you're normal? I don't know.
Shut up. Just because I was crying over Kimberly and Tommy breaking up.
You are so far from normal, the abnormal level doesn't even apply to you.
Don't make me get my Megazord and smash you guys.
I can very
you.
easily
That's
just
why we're teasing you.
split with the sonic screwdriver, so don't even try it.
You should just call Voltron.
Don't even ask what I can do.
What can you do? And I'm kind of interested now.
Well, I have a varied assortment of tools in my garage.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Kind of hot.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
So,
Hey, I'm just doing what my name is defined as. There.
So, and it's not the Disney crazy people, because there is Disney porn.
Duh. That's been forever. When did you join the 20th century?
Not of Gaston. That's horrible.
Actually, there was probably quite a few Gastons that I saw when I was 16.
On DA?
Not on DA.
It's all over DA.
Well, it wasn't on DA. It was Yahoo groups back then. Remember, this was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old.
So, it's actually the one fandom we make fun of, we can rag on because we are part of the fandom, and, you know, it's freaking hilarious when we do it anyway, because we make points, but it's the Sailor Moon fandom. Recently, there's this Facebook group, and people on DA who have been stealing and recoloring Sailor Moon screenshots, fan art, well, mostly fan art, and they got caught, and, well, a whole bunch of drama blew up. It went boom, like a total explosion of drama. I mean, it was a trickle at first, but then it became an explosion, and, well, let's just say, yeah.
Well, they kind of deserved it. I mean, shit. Here's the main rule that I've learned while in the Sailor Moon fandom when it comes to art and stuff. You don't take fan art. That is the top rule of all of it. You don't take fan art. Mostly because people who do fan art, they're not getting paid for their shit. This is what they do for enjoyment. So you taking that is, like, super rude, super being a dick. Now, screenshot, that's a whole different can of worms. Because people who did the screenshots, original material like that, they've gotten paid. They have their money. They're good. They've moved on. You could go okay with that. But when you do it shittily, then that's where we just kind of like, lazy. A lot.
Yeah, and we don't want to name any names, even though I'm tempted to. I know this one. Shush. It's one of the screenshot art people who do. Let me kick her. But one of the screenshot artists that is on DA who does recolor. Well, who did a whole slew of comics with screenshots, and the fact that she has a live journal community dedicated to them catching her, and she has taken official fan art. She has taken fan art from some people too, and traced over it, and colored it, and made it into her characters. So, I'm not sure if the other girls know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna name any names, cause, yeah, I don't want to cause any trouble. But, yeah. What, Bamfi?
Sorry, I have something stuck in my throat.
Go ahead.
That damn black
Go ahead. Get it out. Get it out your throat.
Oh, no.
That's what he said.
I'll be nice. For a minute. Go ahead.
For now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, yeah. She kind of got away with a lot of stuff, and still is. Yeah. Not very cool. Not very cool at all. And then we have this Facebook group that just sprung up, and I'm not above saying the name. I gotta find it again, but yeah.
That one that linked you to?
Yes.
Oh,
the one and the one I linked
that
you
one
to.
that I know.
Go ahead. I kind of, sort of, yeah. I forgot their name.
Well, their name, since they also have a Facebook account, is Mega Moon Scouts. Yeah, really, that's the name.
And while we don't want you guys to go harass them, we would like for you guys to report them to Facebook quietly.
Yeah, because they have stolen some art and stuff, and they refuse to take it down.
And they block people who try to ask them to do it, so good luck with that. Good luck. I mean...
Kids these days, they don't know, they just dive right in, they don't even ask.
I know.
Kids these days with your downloading and your tracing and your art theft and your copyright infringement and your felony committing.
Yes, copyright infringement. The fact that me and Miss Who is still dealing with it. Hey, idiot, it's not right if you put it in scrap. Yeah.
Not to mention, people can still see your scraps.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to tell you how to, not get them seen, but, you're going to have to check that one out, friend.
I don't know. Like, I can understand tracing to try and just get a better style or just learn anatomy and stuff, but just blatant recolors and stuff, like, come on, guys, that's just lazy. And you really think that'll work?
Of course they do, or else they wouldn't do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. 90% of the internet are fucking idiots, okay? Not bad.
There you go. Okay, I'll be at least, 5%, maybe 3% fair-ish. Some of these people that do this shit, they legitimately don't know any better. They don't. They literally think, hey, if I take this and put my colors on it, it's going to be a brand new character and everyone will love it because it's awesome. And it's like those type of people you kind of have to take by the hand, smack that hand and go, no, child. No, that's not how this game works, see? You don't want hate on your shit. I'm trying to save you. Now, you can educate those people. And then you have those other people that go, this is my art. I totally did it from, scratch, and it is totally mine. How dare you? I didn't steal this. I got it off of Google.
Yeah, their excuse. They got it from Google. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, Google is not a source.
No,
Just
no,
like
it's not.
Steve Parkett is not a source.
Let's see. Google's not a source. Yahoo's not a source. Ask Jeeves is not a source.
Pinterest is not a source.
If they were, I would have a lot easier time citing sources in my essays.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, right? Let's see. Photobucket is also not a source. You know what a source is?
And neither is Instagram or Pinterest.
Yeah, not Instagram. But you know what a source is? A source is when you can actually find the original material and link it, like a manga, a comic book page from an official book, or, manga style, which is a website, actually. But they have, the official art books and stuff. Things that people don't actually own, but found the images to, of official things. It sounds confusing, doesn't it?
Only if you're not up on legal jargon.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. But, things like comic books, like coloring pages, those things you can do is really easy. That's how I learned to do my shit. I learned from using from coloring books and stuff like that first.
Oh.
Yeah.
And don't think about taking it to Tumblr. You will get hunted. You will get hunted now.
You will be fucked. Oh,
yes.
God, no lube type of fuck.
Yeah.
They do.
It is entertaining, but, you take it to Tumblr, they will alert the original artist if they have a Tumblr.
Dude, you don't know Tumblr. Tumblr has some high-level detective shit. You might fuck up. And you can fuck up on this one person that knows a person that could track your ass down. They will know your street address. This is how you don't want to fuck up. Wow. Dear God. Your ass will be grabbed. As they say in the South.
They will have your IP address up on Tumblr like that.
Yeah, basically.
They will, as in the immortal words of Liam Neeson, they will find you. And they probably won't kill you, but you'll be severely maimed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's terrible because, a lot of, all of us in this podcast have dealt with an art thief, and the power of Tumblr has been good to us.
Well, hey, I haven't dealt with an art thief personally, but...
Yeah, me neither. I've just heard the stories.
Yeah, well, my art thief, at least I was able to convert that one to good, the side of good. She was one of the ones that didn't understand, didn't know.
And the ones who know better are stubborn as
shit.
Just stubborn, yeah.
Stubborn as a stick in a mud.
They make you want to kick them into the sun.
No, that's just being too nice. I would say the black hole, because at least by the time they reach the center, there wouldn't be nothing left.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no, I know. We'll call Grell and William T. Spears to take care of them.
You are obsessed with Black Butler, aren't you?
Hey, Will is hot, okay?
I'm just going to leave you alone on that one. I will take your word for that. Because, my God, child.
Hotter.
Okay.
Grell is hotter.
Oh, no, here we go.
Here we go.
Harry Potter?
I got my helmet on. You may proceed.
Got my rip here at the ready.
Harry Potter?
Oh, God.
Stepbrothers? What?
Anyway.
And the art stuff of DA has gotten so common that it's funny. But one of the admins, I loved them to death for this. I sent them a message about some art theft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the response was? I didn't say it was art theft per se. I just linked it to them, and they was like, "Is it art theft related?" That's all they said. I was like, "Yep." They was like, "Get in line."
We like to call 1,558 B. 1,558 B.
Mm-hmm. The fact that, in the pony fandom, it's like, his ponies. In the Sailor Moon fandom, it's like...
Bitch, I'm gonna cut you.
Exactly!
Yeah.
I will shove a moon wad up your ass, basically.
Moon prism power kicking your ass.
Moon prism bitch slap. Basically, Sailor Moon... They're crazy. The Sailor Moon fandom is cray-cray when it comes to their sensi, and I don't blame them.
Sailor Moon fandom been crazy since the invention of the fucking internet. I don't know if anyone else figured this out, but Jesus Christ, the fandom.
Let's just say Miss Who will cut somebody if they take one of her otaku senshi. And the fact that she's so protective of her hot knight, it's bad.
You don't screw with my characters.
See?
Simple as that. You don't screw with my friends' characters. You don't screw with my characters. Understood? Thank you.
See?
As you can see, it's kind of like a mafia mentality. You really want to know the truth. Which is kind of present in every fandom, but since we're talking about Sailor Moon, and it's the one I'm super familiar with, I can honestly tell you, having been there for years, there is a mob mentality. Not really mob, but mafia. And
yeah,
it's not even a collective mafia. It's like each group of friends gets a little more followers, and they become a mafia, and then there's another mafia, and there are alliances between mafias, And then there are the other people that are like me who are on the fringe, and people who are like me, we just want to watch. We don't get involved in all this shit.
I actually like to make that point, but actually you're part of the Cloudy Party Mafia.
And what?
Yeah.
We're just classy about it. We don't usually. We're classy. We resort to using our minds.
So you're not the mafia that uses the cement shoes, the baseball bats, and Tommy guns.
Well, technically, we don't do that. We actually use, and it's terrible, but we use mecha.
Ooh.
We have mechs.
Okay.
We just don't pull them out.
So now this is the mafias I'm part of. Wonderful.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we sit around. And we sit around the table, and just like they do in The Sopranos, and under a beautiful chandelier, and we wait, we plot.
Or I plot. No, who? Her TARDIS.
And
kidnapped her.
Well, no, we use our minds too. I mean, we settle in the whole mental kind of mental whacking, basically.
More like we just, limbo messages and reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Reverse psychology is always good.
Oh yeah, always mess with the mind. It's way more permanent.
And it's more fun to pull a Dr. Phil on them, basically.
Or just go Mary Poppins on them.
Don't like Dr. Phil. Ugh.
Oh please, Dr. Phil, were you touched as a child? Come on.
They
will tell you their life story if you ask them.
Don't like it, don't care.
Hater.
Of course I'm a hater. I'm vampy. What do you think that means?
Me. And we don't have muscle yet. Well, yes we do. We have not vampy. Desi.
Yeah, that's true.
Desi's the muscle. She is the queen
That's true.
when it comes to this. Basically, yeah. Even though we've never had it happen in Sailor Moon fandom. Original fandom we have, and it's kind of funny.
What?
Because they're stupid.
What?
In the original fandom, we've had art thefts.
Oh, please. Sailor Moon fandom, of course it had art theft.
And in the Sailor Moon fandom, if you were part of the Sailor Moon fandom and you start your original stuff, your followers from the Sailor Moon fandom or whatever fandom you're from, they will jump on an art thief like a cheap suit. No, they'll be all over an art thief like a cheap suit.
More like white on rice.
I like the cheap suit better. It makes it fashionable.
But I like white on rice because that's actually more relatable.
And if you have people who are like into, let's just say off the top of my head, Doctor Who, they will shove a sonic screwdriver up your ass.
Fun times.
Yeah. A lot of fun times. Oh,
but
Sailor Moon.
It's just terrible that this drama got out of hand.
It'll get more out of hand.
We've got people making YouTube videos about it now.
Oh, really? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be hilarious.
YouTube, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter. It actually got to Twitter.
There's a Twitter?
No, it got to Twitter, as in people are in uproar. It got to Twitter.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Now, if it end up on TMZ, I'm going to laugh if it does.
Oh, my God.
That would be...
It's probably going to end up on CNN, and they're going to botch it somehow.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
they always do.
Yeah.
Man, if it gets to Obama.
Oh, Obama ain't going to pay no damn attention to that. It is not sci-fi.
Obama comes up on the podium. I am sick of hearing about this art theft.
As long as my otaku senshi solar president isn't touched, we good.
I am done with all of you. Like, for real.
Oh, come on. Everybody know Obeezy likes Sailor Moon. I don't care what nobody
his
says.
daughters probably do. Remember, he has kids.
Yeah.
Obama's probably been made to declare his favorite senshi to his daughters, and he's probably selected Sailor Mars.
Hey, Sailor Mars isn't a bad choice, even if I didn't like her as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
God, she was such a bitch.
Oh, mostly more the anime than the manga, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's made basically anime only for that one, at least dub anime. And if anyone says it's it's like U.S. American dub, no, sweetie, it's North American, as in Canada, bitch.
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, Canada had a part in this. Canada is also part of North America. So is Mexico, I think.
Mexico.
Mexico's usually described as its own little thing, but it is basically part of North America.
Yeah, as a continent thing.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta do this time. I forgot. Oh, while we appreciate that you guys are probably enjoying the fact that if anyone who's listening to the podcast actually take what we said about the president being a Sailor Moon fan seriously, seek psychiatric help, please, or get a sense of humor. Thank you.
Yeah, there are some people. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
What?
No. I found something about that Mega Moon Scout thing, and I'm just kind of like, are you kidding me? Okay, we're just gonna leave that alone. Want to pretend? Cause, yeah.
Not good?
Yeah.
But there is I noticed this disturbing trend on DA.
What's the trend?
In the wintertime, the thieves come out to play.
Of course.
Is that because we're all asleep?
No, because they be indoors all the time. Cabin fever sets in.
It kind of makes disturbing sense.
This is why we should give them all outhouses. That way they're forced to go outside.
True.
It's just mean.
And the simple fact, when the artists, and I hate that some of the artists are located in certain different parts of the world, but a lot of people said since the United Kingdom is on a different time zone than us, some of the thieves are from the United Kingdom. That's just biased thinking, just so you know, because some people have been saying it.
That makes no fucking sense.
Of course it makes no fucking sense. You guys
get
people do stay up. The internet doesn't cut off at a certain time. I hope you realize.
Basically.
Like, come on, Sherlock. This is no shit.
And some of the people who do go to sleep, some of them do sleep with DA on. I know a couple of people who do that.
Do they have alerts or something that it's like somebody's stealing your art?
I have no idea. They just, I don't know, it's weird. And even though their alert system probably would be Tumblr, probably. Tumblr has that alert system now that will buzz you if you get a notification.
Yeah, they took that from like Yahoo or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, Tumblr. You're such a whore for everything else.
And it's bad if the art theft gets so bad that people on your Facebook who you've never met before start sending you messages about it.
Seriously? Damn.
Mm-hmm. It's bad if your family send you messages about it.
What? No. Wait a minute, did any family of yours send anything?
No.
That's the thing.
I'm just going by what people told me. I talked to a lot of people.
I believe that.
I had to do my research before we started this, you know. And it's terrible because, come on, people are leaving DA because of this.
Oh, people are leaving DA. It's not always because of that.
Well, some of the time it is, but not all the time. But yeah. And you know, if the person gets caught and they're like, "Oh, well, ha ha ha, the admins can't touch me."
Can't touch it. Oh, sorry. Thought we had a musical moment.
I forgot what was his name. I forgot the dude's name. I'll probably remember it later. But he posted up that our thieves not our thieves, but the admins couldn't touch him, so he didn't remove his crap.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
A few weeks later, he got banned. Yeah.
The admins can't touch you, of course they can't.
Never gloat, listeners. Never gloat, or it happens. Yay,
Yeah.
you're back.
And the thing about this idiot was he was watching an admin.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, my internet cut out.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Alright.
We're just telling about the art thief who got banned because he was watching an admin
Oh
and bragging
my
that they couldn't
God.
touch him.
When do these guys realize that just because you watch these motherfuckers don't mean y'all friends? Oh,
And
God, children.
it's terrible because this dude is like the criminal who robbed the bank, ran to the lake, and couldn't swim.
No, he robbed the bank, ran to the lake, is wearing a neon jacket that says, "I robbed the bank."
Oh, I like that. I like you a lot.
He robbed the bank, went to the coffee shop where the cops were, and said, "I robbed a bank."
No. He robbed the bank while the cop was coming over from the sheriff's building, which is right next door to the bank, to deposit a check.
And you know what? He did Gangnam Style on top of the squad car.
Oh, God, you guys are ridiculous. Like you said.
Oh gosh, this makes for a good comic. Yeah.
We're done.
The most beautiful thing about this whole art theft thing that I just find amusing, and this amuses me. I go back and check the post every day, every 5 minutes now, because it's like everybody starts talking about the thief, and the thief even commented.
Oh God.
Yeah, genius. It's like,
See, if you're trying that Criminal Minds thing where you're going to help the cops and trick them into not thinking that it's you, it's not going to work.
not to mention it said deviant for 3 days.
3.
Wow. See?
Bravo. Jolly good show.
Oh my God. This is lovely. I wish I had something that could record these incidents just to have it for the future generations and tell them, you see this? This is the shit you shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
You will
and
stop.
The simple fact, and it's kind of annoying, it kind of amuses me as well, is like, it reminds me of the time, okay, have you guys ever heard of Prose and Poetry, the Solar Moon Gallery, right?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember I tried to join it like ages ago when I was like freaking 16 or something. Boy. So,
and the dude charged money because you have to pay dues.
Oh yeah, now it charges
join.
money. It didn't used to.
No, it did. It did. The dude who ran it charged you money.
Well, I never paid, but then again, that explains so much as why I couldn't access it later.
And, he stole art from Saki.
What? Seiki?
Yes, I can't pronounce her name.
S-A-K-K-Y?
Yeah, her.
Seiki.
Yeah. He stole art. He stole her art and put it on his site. She was nice and asked him to take it down. He snapped back at her and wouldn't take it down.
Oh, you don't do that to Seiki. Oh.
So, she was mad about it and tried to, reported him to the IP. They were like, oh, well, if it isn't your copyrighted work or characters, we cannot do anything about it. I think that's what went down. I gotta be sure.
Wow.
If I'm wrong, and you're listening, Seiki, please make sure you tell me right so I can retract it on the next podcast. But it's like the dude, he just basically dude done messed up, and so years later, because he was a creepy old man.
Creepy old dishwasher.
Yes.
That dude. This kid.
The dude who came to an anime convention with bunnies in a baby carriage, and girls were going over there, underage, mind you. The dude who went and wrote a poem about an underage girl he was supposedly dating.
Ew.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Wow.
And, this dude, he caused so much trouble, and now, he starts crediting the people who do the art, but he won't take it down, no matter how many times people ask him to.
I hope he went to jail. Shit. Especially
He's
that
a real
underage
douche.
shit. Huh?
He's a royal douche, and, a lot of drama went down on his forums. And he shut it down because he was posing as a 36-year-old girl.
What? No.
It's bad I know this stuff. It's terrible I know this stuff.
No. This is good. This is good because at the time I was so unaware of all this drama shit that was going down that I have to play catch up now.
Okay. So then he joined DA.
Oh shit.
Just because, everybody caught on to him. And he actually went through, it was like, I can't remember, I know it was like 2009. I had left the Solar Moon panel for a while, and everything went crazy. And he came onto Seiki's page and commented her journal with his little band of merry idiots.
Oh.
And it was, I think he deactivated it like a few weeks later, but he caused a lot of crap.
So that's what that was about. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry. It took me a while because, I know Seiki and I know of Seiki. Like, I've been on her forums. We've been on forums together. So it's kind of like I'm in the peripheral. So I can't imagine anyone doing anything terrible to her. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Nicest person on earth. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're going to hell.
No, he didn't. Wait, did it? Dang, I can't remember. I know he did a open letter to somebody and tried to get them arrested. It wasn't Seiki, thank God. Yeah, he said
pedophile.
Yeah, he claimed that some girl was a child molester.
Excuse him?
Mm-hmm.
Hot
and
kettle.
Mind you, the whole reason he posted it was because it was over fan subbing.
Wait a minute. Like, the Sailor Moon fan sub forum or something like that?
Yeah, it was over fan subbing.
Oh.
He was going against Miss Dream.
Oh, this mystery gets deeper and awesomer every second.
Yeah, he actually posted up her personal information, her address, her real name, everything.
That is terrible.
Mm-hmm. To get her arrested because she had this live journal because he was harassing her and I quote it's terrible, but I quote from the Miss Dream page, he was telling them to work for him.
Oh, wow. What a dick.
Yeah, work for him while they were fan subbing.
Wow. So it was his website or whatever his site was.
Against hers.
So wait, I'm trying to remember the website. It was like, what, Sailor Moon Center?
SailorMoonFansubs.com. Wait, yeah.
Was it? I can't remember completely.
But yeah, he went after Miss Dream. It was terrible, poor thing. I feel bad for her. I know a lot of people say bad things about her, but no girl deserves to go through that.
Yeah, no one does.
Especially against a 60-year-old man. He needs to sit his old tail down somewhere.
Should need to go take his pills and shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh. And, during that whole mess of drama, it was horrible. Because we had Sailor Moon fans going after each other. We had riots in the streets. The riots in the street didn't really happen, but yeah.
Sailor War number, which one? 2009?
It was the Great Sailor Moon Fan Subbing War of 2008.
Oh, yes. It shall be recorded in the archives for generations to come.
Basically, it blew up. They had their, Miss Dream wasn't exactly an innocent party in it all. They had a site that mocked the guy called Robert Rabbit. Short little comics. They were amusing. They were actually funny. It was actually funny. But, yeah. He got mad. He wrote to LiveJournal. He shut him down. He compared himself to Megan Mayer. Yeah, he did.
Megan who?
The girl who got bullied on the internet and killed herself. He compared himself to her.
That's low.
And yeah.
No, that's just no.
That is low.
Don't do that.
Don't burn
He actually, it's like, everybody saw that and they got mad at him. It's like, that is not, your case isn't like that. She, it's like she was a kid. She didn't know what to do. She was a kid. And you're a 60-year-old man going after going after kids yourself.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And it was like, seriously, dude, you just, ugh.
Dude.
And the fact that he posted up someone's personal information. And mind you, the girls at Miss Dream, it's terrible. They did this to the guy too, but they came over his house when they were in town for a con.
Oh, I remember this story.
Yeah.
You tell.
And, they talked to his neighbors. They were jovial and nice. And he was sitting there fuming while they were while they were being nice.
Oh, God.
So, the Hormone fandom during that time got cray-cray. It's cray-cray now, but it was just insane. Insane and crazy. And this guy, he just, caused trouble for the whole fandom. I think he handed ownership to somebody else. I'm not sure. I had to double check, but, yeah. He shut the site, fan subbing site down. The forums are still up with the drama in it, just so you know.
Yeah, just so you're curious to know.
Yeah. He sent out a mass email. There are dramatic readings of it on YouTube.
Oh, we gotta find one.
We don't encourage you guys to go and harass the guy because it's mean. We just, giving you guys information, tools if you deal with him around DA, outside the DA, at cons or something. Protect yourselves with knowledge.
He's still good, but I mean, if he's that old, he might not notice. Huh?
Is he alive still?
Exactly.
I have no idea, but
it's like, come on. I think since you kept making the remark that he's like 60 years old or something, I'm thinking about around this time he has stopped going to.
I hope he has. That's just bad. In your golden years, and you're doing that,
dude. Your golden years can be spent doing something more creative, like sleeping.
Like Chinese checkers, if you really want to get creative and ambitious.
And this guy, I think something was wrong with him. That's all I say. Something was wrong with him.
That's what everyone says when they try to pass off what they're doing is wrong and they know it's wrong.
Man, I don't know if he's something wrong with him or not. I'm just saying.
Hey.
He probably is.
Even if there is something wrong, if he knows the basic good, if he knows the basic right and wrong, and what's right to do, what's wrong to do, he's still held accountable.
Mm-hmm. Wait, let me make sure, because I'm not sure he actually, I feel bad for Seiki because he actually posted up her information too, but he took it down when she cuts him out.
Dude.
I think, I gotta remember. It's been a while, but I know he posted it.
Dude, that is not, so not cool. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with people?
He was
sad. People don't get better. They don't learn from their shit. They don't get better. They just become assholes.
Let's see. He actually sent a mass email out to people on his forums.
Yeah.
Mass email about what was going on.
Everyone is trying to bully me, and it's not my fault, and I am trying to deal with this maturely and responsibly. Is that correct, or am I off?
Let me make sure, because it's like, I think he was behind, no, it's somebody else in the Sailor Moon fandom who was posting up fake ads on Craigslist and eBay.
Seriously, this is hilarious.
I'm doing Google searching right now, that's why.
Oh, okay, but still, it's hilarious. This is like the time when shit was going down for a lot of reasons. Good lord. I always miss the drama.
He just.
Yeah.
Ugh. He was one of the cray crays. And the only reason I brought him up is because, Sailor Moon drama history. Yeah, art theft.
Yeah, Sailor Moon drama history is actually quite longer than that. It's kind of hilarious. It goes back into the cosplaying side of the world, and it goes further back into the 90s when the internet was young and most of our listeners were probably in diapers.
Oh, wow. He was trying to hold a meetup so people could,
What?
translate something for him who knew Japanese.
What, he couldn't have learned it in his golden years?
It was during the fan sub fiasco.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah. The other reason, I'm on the site right now. So, yeah. He's 67 years old now.
He is?
No.
I think so. Yeah, that's what it says.
Jesus Christ, dude. Go retire or some shit.
He's just...
Damn.
He's a bad guy. He's not somebody you want to deal with. So, all the drama, all the crap he's done, just, try your best.
I mean, damn, dude. Because most of these older men that are in, younger fandoms like Harry Potter and shit like that, they end up writing stories and calling it a fucking day. Seriously. Why can't you do that? Do the normal thing. That might be it, because reasons. Man.
Oh, reasons. It was 2010.
2002? Shit.
2010.
2010.
Mhm.
That's 4 years ago?
Yep.
Yep.
God, I'm old.
Yeah, 2010. That's when all this stuff happened.
Woo! I was totally not paying attention. Oh, God.
It was bad. It was terrible. It was just, he came to DA, caused a big riot.
Let's start a riot. Riot.
Yeah, everybody came to Seiki's defense. I don't blame them because he was rude. He was just plain rude. Coming to her journal, where she was trying to, ask people to help.
That ain't rude. That's being aggressive and being a dick. Let's say what it is. He's being a bastard about that.
People asked him to remove his stuff. He didn't. To remove the stuff that belonged to them, but he didn't. He refused to do it. Everybody asked him nicely. From what I heard.
We all heard things, my friend.
He just. Hey, it's around the gallery too. A lot of people's stuff is still up to this day.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Dude won't take it down. The new owner, I'm sure she'll do it, but you gotta ask.
Oh, it's under new lease, new owner?
Mm-hmm.
Under new management.
Under new management.
Oh, well,
the galleries are still up, but not the fan subbing stuff.
Dude.
Wait. Yes, it is.
Dude, you might love this.
What?
Lindsay Sterling and John Legend.
Oh yeah, I know, I've heard it. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to say it just to get a little break.
The heck was that?
It was I being fangirly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your... Okay. Kai has her anime fangirling moments. I have my music fangirling moments. I know.
It's adorable.
Oh god, that's just cute. I gotta do that more often.
Oh god. What have I started?
It's adorable. I think it's adorable.
Now I have more of a reason to look at music.
Aww.
Oh shit.
I love you. Love.
as for this new wave of art theft, I think these guys who are doing it are just kids, probably.
They are. Remember, Sailor Moon's having it's having a resurgence. Therefore, there are new people being inducted into the fandom as we speak. And
my little cousin's inducted in the fandom. She know better.
Yeah, that's because she's your cousin, and you can influence her. Some of these folks are coming out of nowhere that don't know shit, and Sailor Moon is probably like the first magical girl thing they've ever decided to watch after Naruto or some shit like that.
Oh God. Naruto, Bleach, One Piece.
Yeah. Remember, we're the older ones that remember when anime was first on television, and our golden gates were Dragon Ball Z. Well, no, it starts with Speed Racer, Dragon Ball Z.
No, it starts with Astro Boy, Speed Racer.
That was
what is it called?
Here and Dub?
Yeah, Astro Boy was over here in the U.S. Astro Boy, Speed Racer.
Sure.
We did have Ultraman. We had Ultraman.
And
he was over here. Voltron.
Voltron, Force.
Then Gundam.
Yes, Gundam.
Yeah, Gundam. Of course, Gundam. But Gundam came along around Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z, then Sailor Moon, then Cardcaptors, then a whole bunch of other ones I can't remember right now because I am too damn old for this shit.
No, actually, Gundam.
Kikaider, Zoids.
Oh, yes. No, we don't talk about Zoids.
Why not?
It's old. I forgot about Zoids.
Zoids was awful.
Yeah, her. But also, Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi Universe, Tenchi in Tokyo. Who else was on our run-up?
Hamtaro.
Of course, Hamtaro.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon.
Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon.
Whether they're
the good Digimon, not the crappy one.
old school Digimon, first and second seasons forever are going to be golden.
Monster Rancher, of course.
Oh yeah, Monster Rancher. I forgot about that.
Metabots.
Oh, Metabots.
Yeah, Metabots, Monculi Knights.
Monculi Knight?
Yeah.
Flint the Time Detective.
Oh my God, Flint the Time Detective, man, that was great.
Shinzu.
Shinchan?
No, Shinzu. Then Shinchan.
Shinzo.
Yes, so Shinju.
Well, actually, it's a fun fact about Shinchan, though.
Either way.
Shinchan was on Fox Kids in the 90s, but they cut it so much that, it wasn't very good.
I barely remember it.
Cyber 6, too.
No, Cyber 6 wasn't Cyber 6 actually French?
Argentinian.
Yeah.
It was based on an Argentinian comic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did.
Oh.
And then, of course, if we go into the Sentai stuff.
Oh, God.
And if we were, and those of us who had cable, the pay channels.
Yeah.
We had Dirty Pair,
oh, God.
Ghost in the Shell, definitely.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell.
I feel old.
Samurai X. Samurai X used to come on.
Ronin Kenshin. And Samurai.
No. Yeah, Ronin Kenshin was different. Oh, yeah, Saint Seiya.
Yeah, we keep forgetting about Saint Seiya, don't we?
The only reason we did is because it was called Knights of the Zodiac.
Well, that was the subtitle, wasn't it?
No.
They changed the title when it came to the U.S.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. Jesus Christ. It's Alzheimer's. It's kicking in.
And, before Funimation took over the dubbing community.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, yeah.
Inuyasha?
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho. We should have said that in the second one because the creator for Yu Yu Hakusho and Sailor Moon got married and have kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go,
Hunter X Hunter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, they got Attack on Titan on Netflix.
Yeah, I know. It's only one episode up so far, though, and it's the official Funimation sub.
Yeah.
Vias and Diego. Hey, I can say the German correctly.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I mean, I like the song, but Jesus Christ, the characters are so flat to me. I just kind of want to stab them all and hope they get eaten.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of there with you. Like, the music is freaking gorgeous. The plot
the art, beautiful.
Oh God, the art.
music is
Plot
great.
crawls. Yeah, no, the art's good.
Yeah,
But
the
just,
art
like,
is gorgeous.
Yeah, no, the plot crawls. Characters aren't too interesting, but god damn it, I could listen to that opening theme all day.
Sorry, I'm done.
The best thing in the world, though,
Oh, man.
the best thing in the world was that we were all exposed to anime when we were young. So you know.
Oh, I forgot one.
What?
Inuyasha. It was.
We said Inuyasha.
Jesus Christ. Damn, I forgot Inuyasha. It was like everyone's favorite little crush. Even my grandmother loved Inuyasha.
Inuyasha appeals to the housewife demographic, even in Japan.
She just liked it. I mean, my grandmother was a special lady now.
It's just terrible that, the best thing was, when I was back in high school, Cowboy Bebop came out, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
Came to school the next day. Tell me why. It was these two dudes that they stood on the table and reenacted the first episode. They just reenacted it.
Awesome.
I woke up like, oh my god, they're doing Cowboy Bebop.
Dude, that is awesome. That was amazing. Your school is cool for that.
Hey, it was the nerd table. The nerds and the geeks and the otaku together.
Hey.
We were interesting.
Yeah.
Before hipsters.
Yeah.
When you can make high water pants and the Coke bottle frames look good. Before this hipster crap. The geeks were awesome. Sure, we got shunned, but that's okay. Geeks were cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know. My high school anime thing started when we were in orchestra. And there's a VHS. Something you kids don't know. You listener kids.
Hey, guys.
Huh?
I'm ducking out of the podcast, okay?
Yeah,
okay.
I got to.
Aw, okay, me too.
Sorry.
Good night, you guys.
Night.
Bye.
Nice.
I'll return your key at some point. But yeah, and we had a VHS, and what we used to do is we would say we were practicing, but we weren't practicing. We just wanted the room to open up, so we pretend to practice somewhat, but then we just pop in our movies. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, so I ended up showing like my Sailor Moon, Promise of the Rose VHS, and then it's the one that subbed, and then of course the missing, quote unquote, missing episodes of Outlaw Star.
Going to bed, guys.
Okay.
Good night. Nice meeting you.
Bye, Raton.
Adios.
Wow.
And then there are three.
We are three musketeers.
Yay. What was it I was gonna say?
Other stuff.
Shoot. Oh. Well, technically, wow, we got off art theft pretty quick. Yay.
Finally.
Oh, we can actually add in, this could be the nostalgia section. Yay.
God. Nostalgia.
Yeah, telling of our days in high school, because, trust me, my days in high school were fun.
Yeah, mine were
My days from high school are only 3 years off, so...
Well, you have a fresher memory than the rest of us.
Yeah. Because, okay, it's terrible when I transferred to my private school, because the schools here in my magical part of the U.S., they were closing high schools left and right.
Oh, that's probably because of money issues and...
Exactly. So I got to my private school, and I'm like, fish out of water. I'm like, none of my geeky friends are here, and no, I was scared. Okay, one of my friends was, my best friend was. And I feel bad because her friend looked like dressed in these epic outfits, and I thought she was her mom.
What?
It's terrible I did that. Yeah. I thought my best friend's friend was her mom because she dressed like a mom that day.
Oh God, that's just horrible.
And my best friend started laughing. She was like, "Girl," she said, "Don't you know this is my friend? She's our age." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She's like, "Yeah, it's okay."
That is so rude.
So, okay. So we had she became my homeroom teacher. My art teacher. She was the coolest teacher in the universe. So, okay. When I first met her, right? She ran it was the DDR club. Dance Revolution. We actually got to play DDR during the time at my school where our clubs met during the school day. And it was around the time GameCube was out.
Ooh,
and
that is old.
I brought my little brother's GameCube to school with me with Super Smash Brothers.
Nice.
So we borrowed a TV, we plugged it up, and we were playing Smash Brothers. Well, I started playing on my own first. And then, 5 or 6 guys came over. They started playing. I whooped their butts. But,
Nice.
So we started, cycling, changing controllers. Every guy who was there chose Link.
Really?
Yeah, they chose Link.
Okay.
And, we had to differentiate them, right?
Yeah.
So I was talking to them, they're like, what are we going to do? Which Link is, how are we going to differentiate Links? So it's like, green Link is regular Link. I'm like, red Link is Fire Link. Black Link is Evil Link. And purple Link is the Michael Jackson Link.
I'm
awesome.
done with you.
So these dudes, every day, because we had the club every other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was this one day I didn't bring the system with me. It was the day after the clubs were ended, right? So they came over. There was these guys. They were my homies. They still are. I love them to death. They came over and picked up my backpack, opened it, dumped everything out, and it's like, where's the GameCube? I'm like, I left it at home today. I'm like, we don't got club today. It was like, but we wanted to play during lunch. I'm like, but we can't because we can't get a TV for lunch. So they was like, okay, you know what? Bring it tomorrow. Next day I brought it. They got the TV. The good TV. The good one. Surround sound. DVD player. It was a flat screen. I walked into the club room where we usually have the club, and I'm like, where the heck did that come from? It was like, oh, we borrowed it. I'm like, how did you borrow it? It was like, we told the teacher we were watching some educational stuff. I'm like, really? I said, my GameCube get taken. It's your fault. You're going to have to explain to my little brother what happened. So they plugged it up, started playing Smash Brothers. I'm standing there watching them, shaking my head. I was eating lunch at the time, too, so kept an eye on it. We were late for class. We had band the next hour. The teacher came in. We came in late. The teacher looked at us, didn't say anything. He said, you guys are lucky we didn't have to practice today. So these boys ran, got the TV again, started playing during band practice.
Oh my god.
The band teacher was playing too.
That's awesome.
He was Kirby though. He was awesome as Kirby. I was like, we were playing it. Teacher came over, and everybody was like, "Oh man, he mad." Teacher said, "I got winner."
Oh my god. That is amazing.
We looked at him. We was like, "You got winner?" He was like, "Yeah." So all the Links lost, and it was my turn. The winner, our teacher, and this other guy. The girls were talking, gossiping and stuff. I was the only chick playing the game. So the teacher came over. He sat down. And he was like, everybody was like, "Are you sure you know how to play this? Or you know how to choose the characters? You know how to do this? You know how to do that?"
Yeah,
he was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Yeah." And everybody at first was like, "This is a teacher who wasn't married. He didn't have no kids, no grandchildren, no nothing. He was an old dude." So he chose Kirby, right? When he chose Kirby, everybody started cracking up. Everybody in the room started laughing at him. He was like, "What's wrong?" And everybody said, "You chose Kirby." So the battle started, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody went after the teacher. It was like, get the teacher.
Oh my god.
So, tell me why. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be dumb like them. I'm just gonna wait until they kill each other.
Smart move.
So the teacher beat the dude who was playing as Link again. Knocked him off stage. Dude looked and was like, what the? Next thing you know, Donkey Kong was flying off the stage. Then Luigi. So, them guys, the teacher had forgot I was playing. He forgot.
Oh.
I was hiding. I stayed in it. So then when all of the guys, got knocked out the game, the characters died. 3 lives, man, 3 lives. So the teacher was like, oh, I won. Does the game end? I was using Peach. I knocked them off the stage with the frying pan. And, she was like, I forgot you were playing. I'm like, uh-huh.
Nice.
I said, uh-huh. I hope you have fun. I said it just like that.
Oh my God.
And we were going at it. I mean, he knocked me off. I come flying back. I knock him off. He come flying back. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Sudden death. I did something real stupid. That's how I lost.
Oh, that's it?
I, powered up the frying pan I was using as Peach. About to get ready to knock him off the stage. And everybody was saying, they was like, get him. They was like, get him. I'm like, okay, I got this. I, powered it up. I missed when he came running at me. I missed.
Oh.
So, he came, I was like, everybody was like, she missed. I'm like, that's okay, I'll get him. Press the button again. I got stuck with the golf club. The thing does not work. It's stuck. I got knocked off the stage because he used Kirby and took me with him. He sucked me up, turned into the rock thing, and committed Kirby side.
Oh, no.
I looked at him, I was like, you beat me. He was like, huh? I'm like, you beat me. It's like, yes. He said, yeah. And everybody was like, oh man, he beat her. I'm a tournament level player in Smash Brothers. I've been in tournaments at cons. Tournament level. So it's like, everybody was like, she got beat. It was like, oh my God, he beat her. Everybody was talking, whispering and stuff. Come to find out, the teacher had no idea what he was doing. He didn't. He beat us. Afternoon in the band room. We were actually late for class because we kept playing against them. Late for class because of that. He wrote us excuses. Come on. It was just horrible.
That is horrible.
A teacher beat me in Smash Brothers by one game.
Actually, oh my god. That's fucking awesome though that your teacher played. Oh god, my junior year in high school, it was homecoming week, and for whatever reason, we were having video game tournaments in the lunchroom, basically during the lunches.
That's awesome.
And one of the weeks, the game was Guitar Hero.
Oh
and
god.
At the time, I was pretty damn good at Guitar Hero. Okay, I haven't played for a while, so I'm probably pretty shitty now, but. Literally, I'm playing on expert mode, and my opponent ends up being, this really, really old teacher.
Oh, wow.
He kicked my ass.
No!
It's just what? No, what? Huh?
Oh god, that was cute.
Oh my god. Wait, old dude as in ancient?
As in his 70s.
That's ancient. Wow.
Oh, wait till we're in our 70s.
Oh god, I know, right?
Think about it. We could go play games and beat all the young whippersnappers in the ass.
And I know I had this one class, it was American history, best darn class ever. We had this one day, what is his name? No, wait, this was after. Okay, so my American history class, we went to the local historical cemetery.
Oh, fun, in the cemetery. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Aren't you afraid of cemeteries?
Well, me, yeah. Hey, we had to partner up, and it was mandatory. We had to go.
You poor thing.
So, we got to the cemetery, and, we got off the bus. I'm like, oh, dear God, why?
And
Why?
Out.
So, I didn't freak out. I was, I kept it together because my partner was looking at me saying, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't like cemeteries. He was like, oh, well, it'll be okay. He patted my shoulder. So, we were walking, and it was this other dude who we were friends with, right? And the cemetery is near a cliff.
Oh, dear.
And this idiot, we were walking past, and he was with the other girl who was his partner, and the dude who we were friends with, he jumped off the cliff.
What?
And we heard, we screamed because we thought he was dead. He popped his head back up. He was like, "Gotcha." And they were like, "You jerk." We were like, "You jerk! How dare you scare us like that?" The teacher got on him. It was funny because he got told off. And when he did, we was like, "Why did you do that?" He was like, "I thought it was fun." So then, fast forward to the next day. I don't know how our teacher did it, but I guess he had to be B-list to do this, to get to a local school like that. But Michael Moore came to talk to our class.
Michael Moore? I am done.
Mind you, while he was talking, the teacher introduced him. We all started booing.
What is wrong with you guys? Have some class. Or not.
We were high school.
Yeah, but...
The teacher was like, quiet down. Dude told us, told us everything. And mind you, Michael Moore was hating on our city. So, we loved our city.
Oh, that makes complete more sense, to be honest.
Yeah, he was hating on it. So, we got mad. We booed him out as he left. We booed him again. Random dude. Big black dude screamed, "And don't come back!" So, we booed Michael Moore out the room.
You know what?
He's just, hating on school. Well, hating on cities, whatever.
Yeah. You know what? I can't disagree with that. Because let me tell you what happened when my fucking year decided they were going to go on a goddamn field trip.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord. I have never been embarrassed to be part of a school in my entire life.
Oh, dear God, what did they do?
Okay. Now, now you gotta understand, since I lived in the South, we had, somewhere between 2003 to 2005, we had a migration of Northerners, typically from the New York area. If any New Yorkers were listening, yeah, there were enough of you that came down that we just kind of wished you would go away. It was really that bad, because these guys flocked down to the area I lived and infiltrated our schools, and we were just kind of like, who the fuck are these motherfuckers? Because they just started shit everywhere. It was ridiculous. Anyway, so we have an end of the year field trip. This is what the seniors do every fucking year. This year, or rather that year, I decided I was going to go, and I was going to go with my best friend, and we were going to sit together. Didn't care if we were part of a different class. It didn't matter any damn way. Oh my God. Okay, so we go to our theater center, and we're supposed to watch a play, a Shakespearean play, which in and of itself is damn boring, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
But we're supposed to watch the play. We're supposed to be good kids and watch the damn play. Let me tell you, these motherfuckers, because me and my friend moved down and away from the school, so we could pretend that we're like homeschool kids and we're not part of this. And so these motherfuckers are talking loudly, like loud enough that the actor stopped and told them to shut up.
Wow.
It gets worse. And remember, when I say it gets worse, it gets worse. It gets worse. Because after that, there's this kid. Now this is a good kid. The good kid turned around, told this loudmouth girl to shut her damn mouth. The loudmouth girl got louder and angry and started a fight with this girl. The teachers were scaredy cats. They were complete embarrassment because for like a few minutes they looked around like they didn't know what the fuck to do.
Wow.
And some of them are new teachers too, so it's just like, wow, you guys are fucking pointless. So after they had tough taking them out, I was so fucking embarrassed. It was like, I am not even part of this school. I have nothing. Me and my friend were just sinking down in our seats because we were so embarrassed to be part of that school. It was ridiculous. And so after that, we all went back after it ended. And oh shit. Because let me tell you, it's not just our school that was there. It was our rival school that was there, and it was another school that was there.
Oh,
and
God.
we're all high schoolers.
Oh no, I see where this is going.
And you understand that seeing my school act the way it did, I was like, can I transfer right now? I am with this school over here. I don't know who these folk are. We're homeschool kids. We just caught a ride. But when we got back, the principal was like, you know what? Fuck this. No more field trips for anybody. None. Not for the rest of this year, not for next year. Nobody's going anywhere unless simply asked.
Oh,
nope. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I can't blame him for this shit. You guys are embarrassing little fucks. And the teachers were embarrassing too because they couldn't stop it in time. It was ridiculous as fuck. Oh God.
That's bad.
I still have like secondhand embarrassment still.
That's just horrible.
Oh. After the Northerners came, it got worse. Let me tell you. Oh, high school.
Mm-hmm.
You never fail to give me such great source of stories.
Yeah, really.
Bullshit. So,
And what?
So guys, how about any fights with anyone else at school?
Nah, one of my other school before I transferred to my private school. There was this day, a normal average day, people came in, sitting down, came to the cafeteria for lunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And around this time, me and my friend had left the cafeteria. And next thing we know, we see people running back. We're like, okay, what's going on? And like one of our other friends ran past and said, oh my gosh, it's a fight. It was like, that's every day. It was like, no, it's somebody's mom and aunt fighting somebody else's mom. And it was like, okay. And then it was like, yeah, and she just threw hot grease on her, hot grease and bleach.
Holy
I'm like, me and my friend look at each other for a minute. We're like, we thought we heard wrong. We was like, what? She was like, somebody threw hot grease and bleach on somebody else.
Jesus.
So I'm like, my friend, she stared at me. She said, I got to go to school. I'm like, yes, I do too. So after the fight, the girl who got into the fight with the hot grease and bleach, her clothes got bleached badly. And, they said the cops came, arrested her. School went on lockdown that day.
Jeez.
So, yeah, the school I went to before my private school was a hellhole.
I'm sorry.
And it's bad if it gets on the news a lot. And fights on the bus every day. Interesting. Very interesting. And it was always good kids, listeners who are still in high school. Here's a little tip if you ride the bus. Ride in the front of the bus. The back of the bus is where all the fights happen.
Or if you're unlucky, it's the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
yeah.
my old high school, the public one, there was crazy mofos. Crazy mofos. That's all there was to it. They were crazy. And 90% of the ones who were the crazy ones, yeah, they didn't into well. FYI. It just didn't end well for them.
Oh man. How about you, I?
Okay, let's put it like this. I went to a high school very well known for its athletic program. In fact, it is one of the top in the country. Needless to say, there are a lot of testosterone-fueled athletes running around the campus. There were many sites that I at least heard of, a couple that I actually saw. One of them was actually really interesting because it was two girls going at it and like literally one of them pulled the other girl's weave out. I'm like, ow. That was, yeah. That looks extremely painful. But again, like I started off actually, I originally went to that school specifically for the athletic program, and then I got into theater, and that's a whole nother story. Plenty of fights happened there, but it was all War of Worlds, or not War of the Worlds, War of Words, rather. Yeah. So, like, basically, oh god, senior year, I spent pretty much 2/3 of the year fighting with my then best friend. And it was frickin' World War III, okay? Like, it was bad. It was really bad. To the point where we almost got our asses kicked out of the theater program because we were causing so much shit. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. My school, we had our own, as far as I knew. Now, I wasn't part of any of the gangs, because we did have our gangs, but they had, like, some code or some class to them. Like, a lot of them, they didn't start fights until, like, after school was over. They didn't show up to school or shit like that. No. That kind of shit happened when I was in 10th grade, when the Northerners came, and their bullshit. Yeah, I have issues. But when I saw the fight, they were literally in my latter years at my high school. And I remember 2 to 3 specific fights. The fifth fight, that I'm pretty sure there are still chocolate pudding stuck to the ceiling of the cafeteria at that point. And also, the first fight I saw, I was with one of my friends. It's like 4th lunch period. It's the longest lunch period there is. And a fight broke out between these two girls. And it was ridiculous. Like, they were pulling, like, one girl lost a weave. Not just a weave, like, you know how we braid our hair with a weave? Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of those were on the floor. And I'm pretty sure hers were in tight. And the other girl was bloody, and I was trying to pull my friend back, like, this is some shit we don't need to be in. So we ended up on top of, inside actually, almost the trophy case, which was completely empty and open. And we ended up inside of that because girls spilled out from the hallway into the cafeteria and just kept dragged out fighting until somebody broke them up. Another fight I remember was, what was it? It was another fight. I can't remember it entirely, but I remember that it was really, really nasty. Like, damn. Any other fights that happen usually happen after school, but there was this one time, I'm walking home, it's the last day of school, I'm walking home, and then I hear this sound, because we just let out, and I hear the sound, it's like, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then the screeching of cars, and it's like, I later learned on from one of my other friends that somebody decided it was a bright idea to shoot the school, and then they took off in a car chase and crashed. Like, if they haven't repaved the road, you could still see the tire marks of where they crashed at. It was ridiculous shit right there, man. And so, yeah, Southern schools, we're gentle people. Really.
We promise.
We promise. Bless your heart. You guys are so precious. Oh, God. Oh, cool. Yeah, well. The high school had its place, you know?
Huh?
The college, that was a whole different can of worms right there.
People are not crazy in college half the time.
Girl!
I'll take your guys' word for it.
Well, the colleges the colleges I went to are all, paid for colleges, not really official shit. But,
gotcha.
Dude, the rumors and shit I learned are alone enough to be going, wow, this is some shit. This is some soap opera shit. Because I think I told I this, but
what?
Okay, at one of the schools I went to, I'm not going to say which or when I went to it, but I'm going to just say at one of the schools I went to in college, they were, a few years before, investigated for money fraud.
Oh, yeah, I remember you told me about this. Oh, God.
Yeah, more or less they may be up to it again, but we're not sure. But it gets worse. Oh, that's going to be forever my catchphrase. But it gets worse. Like, I learned that the president, the acting president of our school at the time, he no longer is, he decided that instead of sending the computers that he bought for the school to the school, he decided he was going to keep it to himself.
Wow.
By sending it to his house. And he got caught. And it was like, oh, shit. And it makes it even worse when you realize that there are other shit that was going on. Like, I don't think I told I this, but one of the other crazy shit that happened was they're downstairs on the main floor. The classrooms there, they all have projectors, and we used to use those rooms for like gaming contests and stuff like that when we felt like organizing and having a gaming tournament and stuff, which was fun as shit. Let me tell you that. Even I played some of the games, and I'm not a gamer, not really, but it was fun. Anyway, nobody, quote unquote, nobody knows how it happened, but somebody broke in and stole the projectors. These projectors are mounted on the ceiling. So most of the theories are that the security guards of that time may or may not have had a hand in this. Because this is the main floor. There are doors that do lead out in like one or two places, but there are security cameras. There are like security cameras in the way you enter and stuff. Mm-hmm. But in that hallway specifically, in those hallways, there aren't any security cameras. No one else would know this, except for the guard and the people that go to the school. Least to say, there is a lot of looking. And then there are other little things like, the usual. Teacher, student having sex in a room. That's why the room was opened up in the first place. Yeah, that was fun times. Or, one teacher, quote unquote teacher, I'll leave it at that, and this other person who works there and is not a teacher but is an employee of the school. Said teacher is married, employee, and said teacher were, as the rumors go, for they are rumors, I have no real proof per se. Eyewitnesses. Yeah, there you go. It's gossip. This is literally my gossip corner right now. It's like, there's no way, okay, here it is. Anyway, they were said to have been caught in a sexual act in one of the garages.
Dun, dun, dun.
By a security guard. Yay! And so the employee was let go, the teacher remained. For reasons. Apparently. Yeah, I am completely using air quotes as I'm talking.
That's awesome.
So, high school is crazy. No. College was crazy. Because here's one that was crazy. It has nothing to do with sneaking around and sex and stuff. Well, it slightly does have something to do with sex. Because there's this one table that it's a little rickety, but we have it in a common room and we play card games, dominoes, and shit like that on there. And one of my friends came in. She's wearing this really cute long dress. It's like a, summer dress and stuff. So it's low cut. So like the top of her boobs are showing, just a little busty. Man, that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. He was huge. He's taller than me. He's huge. His dumb ass was trying to be smooth and jump on the table, trying to slide like he's MacGyver or some shit. And the table broke. I'm like, are you guys fucking kidding me? Really? He broke that damn table, and then they tried to fix it by putting the table back on there and walking away. I was so done with like 50% of my schooling at that point. Because they were insane. All of them were insane. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Like being in a booth. Well, that's a totally different story that I'm not going to tell. So yeah. High school and college. Welcome to it, kids. Don't see nothing that you're not going to be proud of about YouTube.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we're going to go with that. There are just some things that don't bear repeating a lot.
I wonder what people did before YouTube came around to show their idiocy.
Easy. It's called taking a picture. Cameras. They existed for a while. Videotapes, they existed. Actually, that reminds me of another story that happened in high school.
Sorry to interrupt your rant, but I gotta go. I'm sorry, guys.
All right.
Good
Well,
night.
Good night.
Night. And then there were two. But yeah, last story, I think. The last story is, there was a bomb scare at my high school.
Uh-huh.
And so we had to be evacuated to the football field. And one of my friends had a video camera in his hand, and we were just fucking around. Some people were actually leaving into the woods, finding their ways out and just skipping because it's like, fuck this shit.
Uh-huh.
And so we were going all about, it's the end of the world as you know it. Shaking the damn camera, being stupid. And of course the camera was confiscated for a little while. But yeah, my friends, we were all weird and everywhere.
Wow.
Because the dude that had the camera was quote unquote a jock. He was a football player, but he's an alternative punk stuff. And he used to be ballet. And he was one of my best friends. So it was like, so we can't really define ourselves. We didn't really quite fit the, stereotypes well. Because everyone liked anime. And more or less, it kind of goes across the board. It was what it was, I guess. Boy. I'm just gonna have to do this nostalgia corner again later. I have a lot of damn stupid stories that I did.
We'll have to do a nostalgia thing. It's kind of fun tonight.
It is. It's like
we went from anime to yeah.
Yeah, no. Even though anime is tied into the nostalgia because it's what got me friends. I mean, yay, another story, but this is the damn truth. When I was a kid, when I went to high school, I had no fucking friends.
Oh,
I just transferred. Well, I just started going to the high school near me because I was supposed to go to a different high school, but I ended up going to a high school near me, and so in the end, I had no friends when I first transferred there, and I got really off badly from middle school. So when I got there, I had nobody to talk to. I barely knew anyone. Just like a couple of kids that used to play with when I was like in elementary school and stuff. So when I met my best friend, I met her, and the only reason we even talked was because we had 2 classes together, the first 2 classes together. And I looked over and I saw her notebook, and her notebook had Sailor Jupiter on it.
Cool.
So in the next class, since we were in orchestra together, I looked over and I started talking to her because we were in the same section, and that is where I got my first friend at that school. And we remained friends for quite a while, even after she left. But it was like, yeah, anime has a very, very large part of how I made friends and how I ended up being the way I was because of it in certain ways, and how I spent time with my grandmother a lot of times because she loves stories, any type of story. So she's the one that ends up watching Sailor Moon with me, Inuyasha, Tenchi, Dragon Ball Z, all these other shows. She's the one that ends up watching this shit with me. And so she ends up liking some of it. So you see, anime is kind of like superly involved, actually. It's kind of weird, you know?
Well, I have to say, back in middle school, I met my best friend, kind of like the same way you did, except I was writing Sailor Moon fan fiction during the
so cute. I didn't get the nads to write that until I was 16 or 15.
I was writing mine since 6th grade.
Oh.
I didn't know what fan fiction was. It was like the first one I wrote was in 6th grade. It was like Sailor Moon mixed with Power Rangers.
Aww.
So anyways, my friend, she became my best friend. Like, I was sitting on the bleachers because it was around the time our choir came into the gym to use the gym and goof around, play around. And while my other friends who were in the choir were playing jump rope, I was sitting there with my little notebook open, the little black and white composition book. And I was like writing, and so the girl who was in the gym class, she was kind of like this assistant because I don't know why, she was awesome for that. So she came over and sat next to me, right? She looked over my shoulder and she noticed I'm using the English dub name. She tapped me on the shoulder. She said, "What you writing?" I'm like, "Oh, story." She said, "Oh, what is it about?" I'm like, "Sailor Moon." She said, "Excuse me for 1 minute. Hold on for 1 minute." So I look at her, I'm like, okay, does she not like, I'm like, okay, does she got a problem with Sailor Moon? Do I got to defend my anime? I didn't call it anime. I said, I got to defend my favorite TV show from this person? She came up, and this is the first time I ever set eyes on the manga. So she came up, she had the manga that were like the comic books. She set them down. She said, "See, I have Sailor Moon too. I like Sailor Moon. It's my favorite anime." I looked at her and said, "What's your favorite Sailor Moon?" She was like, "Sailor Moon." I said, "I hate you." And then I actually told her,
"I hate you." Answer, isn't it?
And like she said, it was a playful "I hate you," and she laughed. And she's like, "Who's your favorite Sailor Moon?" I was like, "Mercury." She was like, "Mercury? Ew." I'm like, "And Venus." She was like, "Oh, okay, she's cool." And then, I said, then she said, "I also like Jupiter." I said, "That's cool." Both of us like, "Mars is a bitch."
Oh my God.
That's all we said in unison.
Oh God,
Mind you, my other friend at the time who liked Mars heard us. And she's like, "Y'all talking smack about Mars?" I was like, "Yup." And the song that goes dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
We actually said Mars is a bitch. Mars is a bitch. We kept singing in unison, and she glared at us. She's like, when I get up there, I'm going to beat you with your notebook. I'm like, bring it, Mars. And my new friend was like, bitch. And, like, we took off.
Oh, my God.
And we ran around the gym singing that the whole time.
Well, considering the dub was the only thing we had at that point, I can understand completely.
After the bell rang, me and her, I looked at her and said, what homeroom are you in? She told me, I was like, I hate you. I hate you. I said it again. She was like, why? I'm like, I love you as a friend. I said, you're my friend. I said, we friends now, but I hate you. She was like, okay. She was like, why? I said, you're not the coolest teacher in the school. She said, okay. So then she looked at my notebook. She said, you think I could write something in your fanfic? I'm like, I don't usually let nobody write anything. She said, could I read it and then I'll see if I can add anything? I said, okay. Handed her my notebook. Around lunchtime, well, not around lunchtime, it was actually around the time for after school. And, I didn't feel right without my notebook. So she called me before I was leaving to go outside to catch the bus. Because, back in school, we had the buses that the school owned, so yay. So she ran outside and called me. She said, wait. She asked me my name. I told her my name. You guys are not learning my name ever. So, she handed me my notebook back. And, I opened it up. I saw she drew some little stuff. I was like, oh my God, I love you. And, she wrote stuff. I was like, I looked at her, I looked at the notebook. I looked at her, I was like, okay. She said, the story was good. She's like, but you needed to add this. I'm like, okay, thank you. So got on the bus, I read it. All I know is I came home. I was like, I sat down at my cute little desk and started writing again. I saw after I read what she was writing, and it mixed together. Next day at school, we saw each other in the morning. I walked over to her. She thought I was mad at her. She said, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I'm like, I said, you writing with me now. Notebook trade. Traded off. We traded notebook off every time we saw each other in the hallway. It was like, we walked past, traded the notebook off. Walked past, traded it off. Lunchtime, we sat together and wrote. Everybody was wondering, like, we were doing schoolwork. So we said, what you guys doing? We were writing a story. It was like, about what? Sailor Moon? Everybody was like, ooh, that's for kids. My friend, she, crazy, cray. She said, oh, so if it's for kids, then what do you do all day? It was like, watch music videos. She was like, idiots. Well, she called him something worse. It was funny. And so, around the time when they used to sell the Sailor Moon Trapper Keepers, I had one with Sailor Moon on it.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend came over to me. She was like, I love your Trapper Keeper. I was like, thank you. She was like, where'd you get it from? I told her the story. I was like, okay. Next day, she came in with one. It had Venus on it. Guess who traded it? Guess who traded the Trapper Keeper? She came in, she said, hey, I got Venus because that was the only one left. She said, and you have Sailor Moon? I was like, you want to trade? She was like, yes. I'm like, yay. And we shared lockers. 8th grade, we shared lockers. Our locker was the prettiest locker in the school.
Oh my God,
Sailor Moon posters. It was Sailor Moon posters. Her half was like, we had the shelves,
Mm-hmm.
We had Sailor Moon posters on our door. Outside, we had Sailor Moon stickers on it. We had Sailor Moon magnets.
Oh my God!
I had my Luna and Artemis plushies in the top on my shelf. She had her Sailor Mercury plushie on the second shelf. She didn't have a side. I feel bad for her. We traded phone numbers too and called each other when Sailor Moon was on.
Oh my God!
And we were like, and she was like, did you see that? I'm like, yeah. She was like, did you hear what Mara said? I said, yep. Next day, that's all we talked about. Our male classmates. Poor baby. Poor bastard. Never stood a chance.
Poor baby.
He came over to us, and he was like, hey, did you girls watch Digimon last night?
No.
We looked at him. We said, Digi what now? He was like, Digimon. You know, digital monsters? And she was like, oh, with Pikachu. I was like, That's Pokemon. She said, Pokemon, Digimon, same thing. I was laughing. He was like, okay, you know what? He said, you girls watch Digimon, and I'll watch Sailor Moon. Next day, came to school. He was like, you girls are evil. My friend was like, what we do? He was like, I hate you. I'm like, why do you hate us? He was like, that show was so freaking girly. I was like, how was it girly? He said, the la la la, spinning around, they half naked, wearing short mini skirts and fighting. And was like, yeah. He said, did you watch Digimon? He was like, yeah. He was like, what did you think about it? We like, we like it, it's cool. He walked away. I asked my friend, you didn't watch Digimon last night, did you? She said, no. Did you? I'm like, nope. It came on around the same time as Sailor Moon, so we had a choice. Digimon or Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon won. So, anyways, long story short, me and her, like, she was my best friend. She exposed me to the manga. She still does Sailor Moon stuff. She is a great artist. She's on DA, by the way, and she's made a winning awesome. My old writing partner, I still got our first notebook where we ever wrote our first Sailor Moon story.
Aww.
Yeah, me and her wrote a Sailor romance together. Duh.
Aww.
My nigga, my homie, my girl, I love her to death. And mind you, she was this tall Caucasian girl, so, you know, short little black girl hanging with her.
Aww.
Everybody was wondering about us, because it was like, they're probably going to fight each other. And it's like, you know, we seen each other in the hallway, we chatted, and, you know, everybody who knew us knew how crazy we were. And mind you, she was a crazy fool who actually said, in the name of the moon, I will punish you, before she got into a fight. So, you know, that fight was awesome. I mean, I kind of did pull her off of the girl after I stopped laughing, but yeah. And, let's see, she was in the same clubs as I was. She was in band, could play the Sailor Moon theme on point with her keyboard.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And the fact that my choir teacher saw the manga and confiscated it from her.
What?
It was the infamous Sailor Star of the manga, the third one. Yeah.
That wasn't that bad,
page.
though.
The last page.
Oh, where she was naked?
Uh-huh, with the guy, with Memo-chan.
Wait a minute. That wasn't in that book. That wasn't in that series. Because in the book, she was naked because she was about to throw herself in the cauldron. Mamoru.
No. It was a long time.
Anime.
No. It's a long time. No. It was the third Solar Stars manga, the last one. Before they got married. That one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, it was deemed borderline porn by our teacher. That's what they told us.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Your teacher is stupid. How could it be borderline porn when they were mostly covered up?
I went to a weird middle school, okay?
Don't worry, I went to a weird high school. Let me tell you what happened to my Sailor Moon comic.
Listeners, we are so sorry for the nostalgia, but tonight is nostalgia, even though it's supposed to be about art thieves. That's okay.
You don't care either. But
yeah, I know.
What happened was my biology class. I think I was like in 10th grade, maybe 11th. I'm not quite sure. It's one of them grades, damn it. And so I didn't feel like watching the little show about how something has sex and babies. Mostly because at that point in time, I was already way into like animals and shit like that because I used to love watching National Geographic and stuff about documentaries about animals and all that stuff when I was little. So when I got older, I was like, this is boring. I don't have to do this. Mm-hmm. So I took out the 10th book of Sailor Moon. And I was reading it. And then the teacher aide or whatever the fuck they called this bitch. Anyway, she comes over. She tells me, no, you gotta watch this. Now, I'm sitting in the back of the room by my damn self, not bothering anybody. Myself, I'm reading my little book because I have seen this documentary before. I was bored. I even told her I had seen it before. she took it. So I was like, you know what? Okay then. She took it. Not only did she took it, she wrote me up for ISS.
Insubordination?
No. In school suspension.
What the heck?
I know, right? And it's on the day I had a field trip with my art club. So.
You didn't go?
No, I didn't. Well, I chose not to go. I chose to be the good kid and actually go to the ISS, even though I later found out that none of my teachers knew.
That's not cool.
No. But I feel a little bit better knowing that she never found out who was throwing the paper balls at the back of her head. I knew, but I just never told. I was like, take my damn book. Fuck you on that one.
Well, okay. Speaking of teacher's aid. Okay. This is like my last story. And then we'll talk about something else on our podcast tonight.
I know, right?
Okay, so it was around the time I was in 10th grade. Yeah, 10th grade. And it was around the time Azumanga came out. And so me and my friend, we loved the series. My friend, she was short, blonde hair. I used to just torture her by putting her hair in pigtails. Because I'm a girly person, I had to do it and tried to get her to be girly. Mind you, this is the same friend I made friends with because I tutored her in U.S. history. So she became my best friend after me and her bonded a little. And she was one of the geeky girls. So, best friend. I love her to death. And still friends with her. Anyway, so Azumanga came out. So it was me, my best friend, then my other best friend, my Sailor Moon buddy. And then we had this other girl who joined us. And we had another girl. And we did have some guys in it too. We had one guy who was in the anime. And we just talked to him because it was awesome. And anyway, so we were walking into the room, right? And this teacher's aide, she didn't know what we were talking about because my friend was we started calling each other by the character's name in Azumanga Daioh. Because we was just rolled like that. We chose the characters we liked. So my friend, she was like, she called me. She said, hey, Yomi-chan. I was like, well, she didn't say Yomi-chan. She said Yomi. I was like, what's up? She said, hey, did you talk? She said, where's Saikaki today? I'm like, Saikaki has a cold, so she's not here today. She said, okay. So, I said, so what are we going to do today, Chio? She was like, oh, during lunch we should have pizza. I'm like, yeah. So teacher looked at us funny. She was like, isn't your name this and this? Aren't your names this and this? I was like, yeah. She was like, but why are you guys calling each other by different names? So we explained it to her. She said, oh, a high school TV show. We showed her the picture because it was the New Type magazine. And she thought, she read the article. She said, okay, that is very interesting, girls. And teacher's aide, she was in college student. She was for real. So then, she asked us, she said, so you guys call each other by these names, huh? We was like, yeah. So she said, okay, that's cool. So it rolled around. She come back to the desk because we're doing our assignment. And she say, hey, can I talk to you guys one more time? We said, okay. She was like, hey, since you guys call each other by different names, she said, what would you guys call me? And my friend looked at me, she said, well, we already have a Saikaki, we already have a Kagura. That was the name of the characters we already had. She said, oh. So, me, I was like, Yakari Sensei. She was like, Yakari Sensei? I showed her a picture of Yakari. She started crying. She was like, oh my God, you guys are awesome.
Oh my God. You guys
come around during lunchtime, right? Teacher comes down to get her lunch. She's with the other teacher, right? The main teacher in the who teaches the class. We saw her. We was like, Yakari Sensei, what's up? And she walked over. She said, hey, what's up? We was like, the teacher looked at us. She said, wait a minute, what? She was like, but I thought your name was. She was like, yeah, it is. She said, well, I have a nickname. And then the teacher was like, okay, girls. She said, that's very clever, but during class time, we said, she's during class time, you have to call her by this. The teacher said, okay. So, we said, okay, the teacher, the student aide, she said, I'll see you girls later. Next morning, we were at our locker, putting in our stuff away. We was going up the stairs walking. And, you know, we walked in the classroom, and she was like, hey, Saikaki's here today. You know, we ran over, we said, Saikaki! No, actually, the teacher didn't, we actually said, we saw my friend, and we said Saikaki, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, we all sat together. Teacher came in, she was late. We was like, Yukari-sensei! We actually yelled that out in unison. And, like, she just waved and smiled. The main teacher shook her head. She's like, I can't believe these students. You know, she was like, I can't believe these kids. So then, you know, around the time when we were answering questions, it slipped out when she was asking us questions. She pointed at me, she said, Yomi. I'm like, you know, me and my friend looked at me, she said, hey, she called you Yomi. I'm like, yay. So, answered the question. She spent the whole day calling us by the nickname.
Poor thing.
And then, our male teacher, he was hot.
Oh, God.
He was a tall drink of water. He was blonde, though, so, you know, no males in Azumanga Daioh. And, you know, he had blonde hair, blue eyes, very tall.
Tamaki?
Huh?
So he's Tamaki?
He wasn't, this was before Oran came out, okay?
I know.
And, you know, me and my friend, it was the day after the whole Azumanga Daioh nickname thing happened with the teacher calling us by that. And, you know, mind you, I was walking up the stairs, my friend ran up, she was like, hey, I'm like, what? She said, there's a new teacher teaching in the American literature class. I said, so? It's probably an old dude. She said, no, come with me. Pulled me to the classroom, right? I looked in, I said, you know, I was like, oh, okay. No. Yeah, it was that. I was like, okay, so it's a new student. She said, girl. I said, you know, I said, okay, it's a new student. So what? Walk to class. So it was around, I had American literature, right? Mm-hmm. And the teacher who taught it, the main teacher who taught it, she hadn't left yet because she was retiring.
Yeah.
So, you know, I walked in the classroom, I saw the guy and I said, okay, what is he doing in here? And I said, oh, he probably got it again for an extra hour. So I sit down, front row, and the teacher says, okay, will you come up here and help us? You know, come up here and, you know, take roll and stuff. So he got up, came up, I said, oh my God, it's a teacher. I'm like, and he's hot. That's what I was thinking in my head. So attendance happened, right? Mm-hmm. And when he came to my neck. Well, he was about to, it was not attendance, but he was calling people's name, well, asking us what our names was. He came to me. He said, what's your name? He said, what's your name and what do you like to do? So, you know, guess what? I forgot my name. I blanked out when he said it. I stared at him. I'm like, he was standing in front of my desk too.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I was looking at him. I was like, he was like, what's your name? I'm like, my classmate was like, her name is, you know, this. And I'm like, you know, he said, oh, what a very nice name. What do you like to do? I picked up my sewing backpack. I said, this. I held it up his shoulder. He said, oh, you like cartoons? I was like, mm-hmm. You know, I could even correct him. Next day, me and my friend, we stood outside in the hallway before class. Mm-hmm. And the teacher's aide saw the other teacher because she came back from next door. She said, man, he is so cute. And, like, my friend was like, I know. I'm like, oh, my gosh, yes, he is. Mind you, this was a teacher.
Well, she
gossiping with teenage girls.
Well, she is a teacher's aide.
So,
not
you know, he came out the classroom. So he came out the classroom. You know, he was just standing there giggling and, you know, being girly. And he was like, what's so funny? I'm like, we were just talking about something really nice. And he said, okay. And I was like, then he walked away. That's like, Chiba-san. Mamoru.
Oh, God.
I started calling him Chiba-san. Terrible.
Oh, my God.
Even in class.
Oh, my God.
He lost his name. He lost his name. It was like, Chiba-san this, Chiba-san that. He's like, do you remember her name? I was like, Chiba-san? He was like, he shook his head. He just shook his head and walked away every time he asked me. Mind you, around the time my best friend transferred into the class. So 2 girls calling him that.
Even better.
And the student aide.
Oh my god. I am so done. That is the best story. Best anime-related story ever.
Oh, and Princess I and the others weren't here to hear it. I was building up to it.
They'll probably hear it when they listen to this crazy shit that we talked about. Because, oh my god.
Hey, he was a tall glass of water. He dressed like Mamoru one day.
Oh, that's what it was. That one time, he decided to be Mamoru.
Uh-huh. I mean, he was blonde. He could have been Matoki, but come on.
I'm sorry. Matoki's cute, but Matoki ain't nothing.
So yeah, he was so I called him that up into graduation.
Up until graduation? So that's, what, 4 years?
10th grade. I was in 10th grade when I transferred schools.
Oh,
and he still worked over there, and I went over there to get my best friend so we could go, so she could come over so she could sleep over.
Uh-huh.
Best thing. Hi, Chiba-san.
Oh my god.
And guess what he asked? He said, I thought you transferred. I'm like, I said, yeah, I did. He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, because I came to get my best friend. He was like, okay. So my friend, bye, Chiba-san.
Oh my god.
And from what my friend told me, ever since that happened, when they came back and we did it again, all the teachers called him that.
Oh my god. Does any of them have any idea where it comes from?
No. Every teacher.
Oh my god.
My best friend even said that it was during during one of their assemblies. She was like, yeah, they even called them that during an assembly. I started cracking up. I was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
So horrible. Oh my god.
Well, he should have looked like Mamoru. He better be lucky Oran wasn't out at the time.
Oh my god.
He would have been Suo Senpai.
Oh god, I think he
better be
got off well with just Chiba-san.
It was made of women awesome.
I'm trying to not to die laughing, but oh god.
Serves him right. Hey, when you get a whole school to do an anime reference.
Without them knowing it.
Yes. They assumed it was his name.
That is amazing.
I mean, sure they knew his name, but they assumed it was a nickname.
Yeah, I understand. That's how we did, like 1 or 2 teachers that had like long fucking names, and you're like, no, you're a letter now.
And it doesn't help the guy had a girlfriend who had blonde hair.
Well, no, it would have been cool if she was like black hair or brunette, because he's blonde. So it could have been reversed.
Oh, and mind you, he had her picture on his desk, so that just kind of solidified it right there.
Oh god, did she wear pigtails?
No. She had a red, white, and blue.
Oh.
The outfit she was wearing was for the 4th of July, but yeah, she decided. I'm sad.
That was amazing right there.
Well, he is at my brother's school.
Oh, Lord, you're not going to do it again.
Nah, I tell my little brother to do it.
Do they still call him Chiba-san even to this day?
Huh?
Do they still call him Chiba-san even to this day?
I have no idea.
It would have been hilarious if they still did. That is your legacy right there.
I just couldn't help myself. I was a stupid high schooler obsessed with Sailor Moon.
I know, I understand. I really, really do. I understand completely, because that's when I started writing all my Sailor Moon fics and RPGs and doing fandom shit before I realized what other shit was. Oh, those innocent, stupid days of weeabooism.
Just imagine if Oran would have been out at that time.
Jesus Christ.
He would have had a different name every day.
Oh, God.
Well, he wouldn't have been Kyoya. He wasn't that hot to be Kyoya, okay?
Okay, how about Mori?
Well, he talked a lot, so he probably would have been Mori Senpai.
Okay, how about one of the twins?
He probably would have been Kaoru.
Oh, God. But he has the looks of Tamaki with the personality of Kaoru.
Yeah, poor teacher. He better be lucky Oran wasn't out. He would have disliked me.
Oh, God, you would have.
Every day. I'm like, what's up, Tamaki Senpai? Or, what's up, King? Or, what's up, Princess? I would have did that. I was like, hey, are you going to sparkle today? I actually would have asked him that.
Terrible.
Hey, at least I'm not as bad as my best friend. She called him Inuyasha one day.
What?
And it was somebody we didn't like. And mind you, the mind of an otaku is a fickle little thing. Gym class, she called this one girl Kikyo, and we disliked Kikyo.
It's a terrifying thing.
Yes. So basically, high school, anime, worst combination ever.
It is. Let me put it this way. As a teenager, or from middle school to being a teenager, and up until I became a college student, I had anime pictures and shit all up on my walls. It was decorated on my posters, my notebooks. I wrote it in the same composition. Hell, I even did like a fanfic story while I was in middle school because my teacher said write a story, and I had like this full length story in my head, but damn it, we only could do like a paragraph or some shit, and I was like, this sucks. I had a full-fledged story I was going to develop.
Aww.
Yeah, but oh man. Oh, anime. You gave me much.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. I still love Animorphs, but anime gave me a lot. Not a lot of people read Animorphs.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as having a teacher's aide cry with you. It was around the time Power Rangers Zeo was out.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a teacher that shipped Kimberly and Tommy. So, yeah, she cried with me.
Oh, you poor... No, well, actually, I'm just going to laugh at both of you.
Hey, we had... Okay, it's terrible when teachers start shipping teachers together, too.
Oh, no. Let me tell you. All the students knew that two certain teachers were dating. However, teachers themselves denied it all the way up till we graduated.
Wow.
They denied that shit. They said, can't two people just be friends? Can't this guy and girl just be friends? We're like, no. And it wasn't that they can't be. It's just that between those two, it's like you know how you know when people are a couple?
Mm-hmm.
You get that feeling, even if they're like not together, you get that feeling about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what was going on here. And I couldn't confirm it until I had to go back to get a transcript from the high school.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like almost a year later. So when I went up there, I went to see one of my old teachers. And I asked her, I'm like, so was there really any truth to this? And she told me, yes, they were dating. They were banging, actually. And what happened was they had a bad breakup. And then both of them left the school. One went one direction, the other one went in another direction, transferred out.
Wow.
Like, damn. But
OMG, I probably could top that.
Oh, I don't know. When I was having to do ISS, I worked with the custodian because, well, it's better than sitting in a cold ass room. So when we were working, she tells me about all the shit she used to find in the bathrooms, like condoms, used.
Ew.
Yeah. And it was in the girls' bathroom at that. I'm like, why is it always the girls' bathroom? Is the boys' bathroom that toxic?
Please, I probably could top your story about teachers dating.
Oh God.
And mind you, what grade was I in? Wait, what grade was I in? Because me and my friend. 6th grade. I remember.
6th grade thing, just do a lot of shit, don't you?
I was in 6th grade, okay? Back in the day. 6th grade, me and my friend.
12.
Me and my best friend. We were like talking to each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one teacher came in. He was a substitute. And mind you, we were in our science teacher's classroom. So, you know, while she and him was talking, you know, me and my friend looked at each other and started laughing. So, you know, me and my friend, we shipped our science teacher and the substitute teacher together because they flirted on and off every day. And we caught that a lot. We caught it immediately. My friend was like, she said, hey, aren't they flirting? We were on the playground and she noticed it. I'm like, yeah. I was like, hey. That's all I said. And she was like, I can't believe that. She's like, there's no way they're dating. So, curious 6th graders, we walked up to them and asked them. That was bold. We actually asked them.
Yeah.
She said, are you dating? And like, you know, the teacher was like, they assumed we were like playing a game. And they was like, oh yeah, we're dating. We're a couple. We're married, actually. Me and my friend looked at each other, squealed. So next day, everybody in the class, like, you know, we were 6th graders. We had big mouths.
Of course, come on. We're all big mouths.
So everybody, you know, looked at the teacher, because when he came in, he started talking to the science teacher. So me and my best friend, we started laughing. And like, our other friend, she sat across from us, right?
Mm-hmm.
She started laughing. And then the girl next to her started laughing. We set a chain reaction off.
You guys are terrible.
And like, the teacher knew we started it, and he walked over, showed us a picture of himself when he was young. Didn't have nothing to do with what we were laughing at. So he showed this to us. We stopped laughing. You know how in TV shows, the person stops laughing?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to hold back a laugh?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he shows it to us. And, like, you know, me and my friend look at me. I look at her. We both have these stupid looks on our face. And we start laughing again. And, like, you know, he shakes his head. Science teacher come on. She said, girls, what is so funny? Was like, we don't know. We just don't know. And then she asked us, she said, why are you laughing? Was like, we don't know. So around the time lunchtime, we were when the bell rang for lunch, me and my friends still walked out laughing. We're not in the cafeteria. My cousin was in a different class. Because the school separated me and my cousin. We got separated because we talked too much together. And our moms kind of, the teacher back then, 4th grade. Well, it wasn't 4th grade, it was 5th grade. And that's why me and my cousin weren't in any more classes together because of that.
No wonder.
Because we talked a lot. So, anyways, my cousin, he came over, he saw us laughing. So we got our lunch, we were still sitting at the table. In between bites, we were still laughing. So he walked over and said, why are you guys laughing so much? My friend was like, well, here. See. She told him. He was like, really? He was like, yeah. He was like, that's, you know, he said, I got her next hour. I'm like, yeah, so have fun. Come to find out, my cousin got busted for laughing.
Wish you did.
Well, he got this distinctive laugh. He was trying to, you know, hide it. Because the teacher and the male teacher were talking again because he was in there hanging with her. And he looked at him, started laughing. Instead of me and my friend, we giggled at first and then with the full-blown laughter. He was like, he did it like that. You know, he got in trouble. He walked out the classroom laughing, but yeah. After the principal hauled him off, but yeah. After school, he come up and he said, you guys got me in trouble for laughing. I was like, it was funny, wasn't it? He was like, yup. So, we shipped our teachers by FedEx, basically. It was just, we laughed about it, because it was funny.
For us, we didn't know they were going together, but we assumed because we're like, y'all sleeping together. We totally know you're doing it. We totally know. Stop playing.
Well, we didn't know. We were wrong. They weren't dating, but still. They just claimed they were. They dug their own grave, basically. You don't tell two giggly black girls that. And we lived in a neighborhood. Me and my best friend, we lived across the street from each other. So.
Oh Lord, that's even worse.
And half of the people who went to our school and who was in our class lived in the same neighborhood.
Oh.
So it got around fast.
Quick fast. Lightning.
And it doesn't help we were on our bikes and we were talking, we stop on our bikes, talk, tell people. We ride our bikes throughout the whole neighborhood spreading this.
Oh my gosh, you guys are just terrible gossip.
Hey, we even made it known we were playing Barbies.
Oh Lord, I am done.
Okay, so podcast listeners, I hope you enjoyed listening to Vampy and I's high school, middle school, and elementary school shame.
Oh, I got plenty of more where that comes from.
So we'll do it again, and we'll get the others to spill.
Yeah.
And we'll spill more too. Oh my gosh, you know what we should do?
What?
We should totally have a podcast that just talks about our past.
Ooh. Things that
Cloudy Party TeaTime Girls Party.
Things that we're comfortable telling. I like the idea of that.
And you guys will get to hear these stories again.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to laugh, you can. So next on our podcast agenda is terrible. Our stuff went to this. First went to nostalgia, now this.
At least it was a comfortable, nice ride there.
Yeah. So, I was gonna say, well, honestly, as an original writer, we know how hard it is for people to get noticed. Oh God, isn't it? And even if we do get noticed, Steve gets a hold of us. No shit. And, they try to claim it off as their own, and they just crazy. So, we usually, honestly, me and Miss Who, we kind of had people report the person, and yeah. They still reposted it, everything. So, yeah, that's not nice. So, art theft, rampant on DA. We can't do nothing about it, because the admins are so many people that can't police the whole site. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And even then when they get around to it, the thief has gotten notoriety. God, that's the thing that pisses people off more. It isn't just that you steal their shit, it's that you steal their shit and then you became famous for their stealing their shit. Sounds like a lot of things in real life. Like Eli Whitney. I'm pretty sure his ass didn't actually invent the cotton gin. Or like how they say Einstein didn't invent the theory of relativity. Yeah? That's what it was based on the TV show I saw. It was just probably done for comedic purposes. Okay. Anyway. Or men didn't create sci-fi. It was actually already created by a 17-year-old girl in the 1800s. That's made of when? Girl power, baby. Yeah, it's true. Women actually create sci-fi. Men just hijacked it. Or like Thomas Edison and the whole thing with Nikola Tesla. Electricity, I think. Either electricity or the light bulb. It was electricity. It's one of those things. Yeah. And had Tesla patented it first, it probably would be free. Damn you! I need a time machine. I need to go back and make sure Tesla patents it. Tesla wasn't even that bad to look at either. He was pretty cute. Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't hit it. I'm just saying I would go back in time and tell him to patent it right then and there. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, he'll lose. And he's be lost. I actually found the interesting concept, the inventor of math. Math? Yeah, the inventor of math. His grave is in Pennsylvania.
That's not the inventor of math.
I forgot. His grave is somewhere. Some dude. I forgot who it was.
I'm not sure one person invented math. Maybe a
algebra
form of math, but not math itself. I'm sorry.
It's probably algebra.
Well, if it was, no. Someone had to invent that before him, too. Because algebra's been in use for way too fucking long.
It's bad.
It's some kind of math.
Yes, math sucks. Machi balls.
Anyway, as we were saying our farewells.
Well, we weren't saying our farewells. We were actually just mentioning about original stuff and how it is.
Yeah.
But it's like terribly terrible, honestly, because the whole art theft fiasco on DA is going rampant. The post has gotten up to 100 posts now.
Damn.
And it's been linked all over Tumblr again.
Lovely.
So, people, stay for the ride. Come for the moon, but stay for the drama.
Yeah, just don't jump into the drama unless, you think.
Unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah, otherwise do what I do. Sit back, watch the show, and eat some popcorn.
Oh, you mean like how Michael Jackson, the gif that people have when Michael Jackson's in the theater eating popcorn?
Yeah.
We actually, some people on Tumblr started using that because of them dramatic posts.
I would use it too. Shit. It's my face right now. Anytime I hear about drama, that's my face. It's like,
and the fact that you got all giddy like a schoolgirl when I'm telling you about what happened when you weren't in the fandom.
It's not that I wasn't in the fandom. I just wasn't in that branch of the fandom. And it's not that I get giddy. It's just that I love knowing stuff. And that's it. I don't really care what I do with it. I'll probably forget it by next week, to be honest. I will probably forget most drama within a couple of months unless someone reminds me. And then I'll be like, oh, I remember this shit.
Unless you re-listen to the podcast.
Seriously. So, listeners.
Drama in the Storm fandom is bad for you guys.
Shit, yeah. Ew. It's pretty bad.
If you love the fandom, that's great. Have fun in it.
Oh.
But if you don't... Oh, Miss Hill! She's there!
Oh, I was for disappearing earlier. I had to go do something.
She had to go fight off some... Well, she had to go fix something with her sonic screwdriver. You missed the nostalgia portion.
I know. You missed a great deal, but don't worry. Since you have the TARDIS now, we can go back in time, and you can do it all over again.
Yes, you can hear us act crazy. And everyone else had to bail out off the boat, because, yeah, they got seasick, poor thing.
Yeah, indeed.
But it's alright, and some of them had to go to bed, because they had a long day of bailing out the water from the bottom of the boat.
Hey, that's still not my fault.
Uh-huh. And... Anyways, we were talking about how DA's art theft suck.
Indeed, and we were closing it out.
Well, kind of closing it out. And basically, how should I say it? Who likes DA's tech support? Your mom. And what the hell is that?
Death.
It's robotic weird-looking thingy.
What?
Robotic weird-looking thingy.
Do they have any particular appearance to them?
They look like those weird things you were talking about earlier.
Cyborg men or Daleks?
Oh crap. Do they have bumps on them?
Yeah.
Daleks. Bloody Daleks.
Stay where you are. Exterminate.
Get in the TARDIS now.
Yeah.
I think
So
we better
listeners,
go.
we have to go. We'll see you guys next week, hopefully. We can survive this.
Get in the TARDIS. Go.
So, bye.
Run.
It's not that bad.
One, there's a million others. Get in the TARDIS.
I'm in.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Alright. Okay, locking the door. Okay, I'm not letting any of you out until I know we're safe.
That's good.
Okay.
Great. I call Top Bunk.
I just have my
One
Christmas
room,
bed.
actually.
Yay. So, listeners, we'll see you guys later. We hope you guys have fun. And remember, art theft is bad. Enjoy the drama. We'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Goodbye. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Adios, and remember, the power is yours. Oh, or was it mine?